Hi, besties. Hello. Hi, everyone. Adam, are we gonna get another ponytail? No, you're not. Not today, bestie. I'm wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt. And I thought because of the yellow, we would do yellow, yellow, even though you can't see the yellow. Anyways, I also hi everyone. You can all see me. This is great. This is amazing. Okay, let me just tweet out that I'm live. So basically, hi. I'm so happy to be on here on a live stream tonight. We've kind of been doing these daily now, completely unplanned, but something I enjoy very, very much. So hi, thank you for being here. It's white. This yellow. So yeah, thank you for being here. We have a lot to talk about. I'm about to start filming videos for the day, and I wasn't going to film a video on this because I was like, I have too many thoughts about this. It would go on for too long. So I was like, we'll go on a live stream, we'll talk about it, we'll do it. And it's about Garrett, Andrew, and Drew. Andrew. Andrew and Drew. Hard to say them both together, tongue twister. Also, normally I promote having like a water beside me, but today I have a huge Coke because I haven't drank any Red Bull. I haven't drank any coffee. Actually, I had 2 iced coffees. That's a lie. So this is my sugar rush. So people are saying that they forget who Drew is. So RIP Spooky Boys. Yes. Okay. So before we get into it, Spooky Boys was like Shane, Garrett, and Drew all going on like ghost hunting things and adventures. And Andrew was filming it near the end, right? Asia, hi. I didn't know you were going to be on here, Asia. Hello. So, or J. So that was Spooky Boys, where they basically went on these adventures and people loved it. Spooky Boys was honestly hashtag rebuke Ryland. Get it trending, y'all. We did it. We did it, Joe. Oh my god, everyone making fun of how I say Gara. Okay, let's not. So that was Spooky Boys. Drew left Shane a long time ago. People forget about this and forget this fact a lot about like everything that was happening, but Drew left a long time before all of this drama. Let me actually look up. I think it was when did Drew Monson leave Shane? It was probably 2017. Okay. Back in 2017, Drew went on hiatus from his online career as he wasn't making new videos and he wasn't starring in Shane's videos. Now, the reason Drew did this, I remember I watched a long video by, I think, Psych IRL on this, and I had made a video on this in summer from the 10th of July. I did a video, Shane Dawson and Drew Monson, what happened. So basically, the reason that Drew and Shane are no longer friends is because Drew was allegedly tired of being in the videos. He didn't want to be in for his mental health. He just didn't want to appear in them. And actually, something has just appeared up on my screen right here, and it said, "What happened to Drew Monson?" And so the top response. So this is for Drew, right? So we're gonna get just subscribed. Thank you so much. Let me just. Someone said Byland as for Ryland, not this. Let me just equals become bestie. Okay, can I pin this? Pin it. So just like going through all of them first, and then so basically we got to get through that. I made a video on this. Now we have all the videos to watch, and there's even more. Trisha is coming out and saying all of this shit that Shane told her about Garrett, about Andrew, about Drew, and it's really telling to the timeline. But first, I'm just doing on why they all left, allegedly. So this says that I think Drew struggles really bad with his mental health, which is what he has said and why he needed to send away. Go away, I mean. And that's why he isn't in the videos as much. He went on tour and he couldn't be in as many videos. It's speculation whether Shane and Drew are still friends. I don't think so. So Drew went on tour with, who knows Christine Sidelko? I think is how you pronounce that. She was a really big Vine star. It was her and Elijah Daniels. Who knows who I'm talking about? It's currently 11 p.m. for me. Hi, Bestie. You followed me earlier. Yes, follow me on my socials. I always follow you all back. Hello, lovely. Loving the content. I'm from California. Hi, California. Mary Chrysler. I hate that. Mary Chrysler is the most unfunny thing on the internet. It is so unfunny. I'm so sorry. I know you were saying that to be so like as like a loving way, like that's referencing it. Oh my god. Every single fucking Christmas when that video comes up, I get so filled with anger. Bestie vibes only. Yes, bestie vibes only. So if I didn't follow you back, just tweet me and I'll follow you. So oh my god, Christine said, okay, so her and Elijah Daniels made videos together, and then whenever they stopped making videos together, it was a really big thing. So then Drew Monson went on tour with Christine. So he started doing his own thing. I stopped Taylor Swift for that. You know what? I appreciate that because I wouldn't stop Taylor Swift. So now that's why Drew left. And then Drew got all caught up in the drama because obviously there was jokes that were resurfacing about him and Shane. And so Andrew and Garrett were obviously Andrew has the professional relationship with Shane, and Garrett was the friend. Now it's all speculated that Garrett Watts left. This is before we get into, you know, like the alleged proof that Trish is giving us. That Garrett left. Honestly, if I was in Garrett's situation, I would have left too, because we're all aware that Shane Dawson allegedly bullied and just belittled. And so did Garrett, or so did Ryland to Garrett, like all of his interests. If you're on here, make it be known if you're aware of like each time Garrett would be like, I love Star Wars, I love Harry Potter. It was the running joke, right? So like there was never any respect to his interests. And it was always like, oh my God, he's so weird. And so that on top of the fact that Shane Dawson and Garrett also, I don't know if they dated or they were just like flirty. I remember they met on like a dating service. Yes, everyone's saying that they're aware that Garrett was not nice, or being nice by Shane. So the running joke that wasn't funny. Yes, the running joke was, oh my God, he's such a weirdo. He likes Harry Potter, and it's like, oh my God, he has interests. So then I'm pretty sure Shane and Garrett allegedly dated, or they flirted, or they met on like a dating service or something like this. And obviously Ryland was a bit jealous. They met on Tinder. So obviously, yes, there was a bit of hesitation between Ryland and Garrett. And maybe this is why Ryland so much was in on the joke against Garrett and sometimes starting it. And it was a full thing. And then Andrew, so this is now, we're going to get into the video now. I just need to give a little bit of context. So Andrew, people are speculating that Andrew has signed NDAs. Do you believe that Andrew has signed NDA? I allegedly, in my own speculation, believe that he kind of had to, because if he's involved in Jeffrey's, filming day-to-day behind the scenes, he kind of has to. People are saying that they believe that Ryland is jealous. Someone said not 300 likes. Yep, there are nearly 2,000 of y'all on here, and only 300 of you have liked this stream. Besties, bestie vibes only. Please like the stream. So yeah, people are saying that, okay, they had to have signed some sort of NDA. I think it's the smartest thing. Like, I think it's the smartest thing for someone who isn't shady. And then whenever Jeffrey and Shane are involved, 100%. And also because it's a work environment, it probably only makes sense to which is why Andrew probably hasn't spoken up. However, there are so many resurfacing clips from Andrew and Garrett basically talking about an ex-toxic friend that they had. And now clips are resurfacing of Andrew getting made fun of and belittled by Shane, where there was a clip I saw and it went viral on TikTok. And Andrew was talking about going on hikes or something and how much he enjoyed it. And it was like, Shane was like, oh my God, that's so weird, and making fun of him. And it was just like, so the running joke that happened with Garrett, whenever Garrett left, allegedly, it was then put on Andrew. And the full thing that Garrett and Andrew now have their own podcast kind of implies that and shows how much they thrived not in that environment. So now let's get into the clips that we have. So I have timestamps that I need to get to. It's on my phone behind me. Let me just get this. Sorry. You're iconic. Love from Oregon. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, that's how you say it, Sarah. So people are saying about Peter Mon. I don't, completely side topic. I don't know if people know about this. Peter Mon has now heard Shane Dawson shit talking him. Peter Mon is a drama channel. I look at Peter Mon like my father on YouTube. And I saw a comment and it was like, Shane Dawson is getting cancelled while being on a break for being cancelled and not taking accountability for being cancelled. What a mindfuck. What a mindfucked. So Peter now has all these clips allegedly of Shane Dawson shit talking not only Trisha Paytas, not only allegedly Garrett, not only allegedly Andrew, but also Peter Mon. And it's like every single day, more and more people are coming forward about Shane, more so than in summer. And people are now saying that, you know, this is the perfect time for other YouTubers to come forward, and whether they're saying things against Shane or not, clear their own image. So, cancel-demption. Honestly. So he's being pre-cancelled. Okay, so let me get the timestamps up first. So the first one I have is 5 minutes. So this is Trisha was obviously referencing how Shane is treating her, and at the same time was able to reference, keep in mind, Trisha has been there through Shane losing all of these friends. Now, let's be honest, right? We've all lost friends. We've been the friend that gets lost. Like, we've all been in this situation. However, Trisha is coming forward and saying, this is how Shane and Ryland are treating me, and this is how they told me that Garrett and Andrew and Drew acted towards them. So, you know what I mean? It's like a bit of like back and forth, and people are like, oh shit, that makes sense. So Trisha saying what they're saying about Trisha is what they also said Garrett and Andrew and Drew did to them, and it's now being like, you know what I mean? What happened to Allegedly Bear? I kind of like keeping things to like eras on my channel. So Allegedly Bear was in summer. So people can be like, oh, I joined during Allegedly Bear. I joined during, you know what I mean? That's kind of like what I did. But yeah, he's on vacation. He's thriving. So let me get up this thing. By the way, new frenemies on Monday or on Tuesday. I 100% believe that they're going to talk about the drama because they've said that they would. I'm a channel membership of H3. Adam, make a video of him saying however on repeat for an hour challenge. Let's not, Asya. So I'll see it on Monday, so I'll tweet out and tell you if they talk about anything. 2.5 thousand of y'all on here. Please like the video, like the stream. Let's get into it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me pull up this video of her saying about what Shane Dawson told her about all three of the people that we're going to be talking about. So the first timestamp I have is 4 minutes. I have a lot to show you. Hi, let me say hi to people. Spencer, Thomas, Casey, Ash, Sophie, Marcella, Woof Woof Bark. Not the curtains era. Let's not bring that back. Okay, so here we go. This is the first clip when she starts talking about them. And then we're going to go to the second one. There's 2 different clips. I'm surprised you don't have memberships. I don't want to have memberships because I don't feel like my audience should have to like pay to see more content. You know what I mean? Like, y'all already watch ads. Like, maybe something in the future, you know. However, at this moment in time, I don't feel the need to like be like separate who can see content over other people because we're in a pandemic, and I feel like there's much better things y'all should be spending your money on. So that's the honest truth, honestly. Okay.
But then you start thinking like, oh my god, I was like okay. I was like literally like acid reflux or something. I don't know what's happening. My sister was there. Like it's just like it's really really insane. But then you start thinking like, oh my god, I was like I was just so desperate. Never once did they like. I think about like my tours and stuff. They never. I had a tour. I had a show in Anaheim, my first show, well before Shane like hit with the series, the docu-series. Gigi came, like all my YouTube friends came. I had one in LA like a year and a half ago, and he couldn't even come to that. And that was the same month that his conspiracy pack came up, where he put a shadow named after me in it. And I guess that was supposed to be. She
gets it after this, don't worry.
Like I'm thinking like,
Also,
yeah,
Trisha coming forward in support of Garrett and Andrew is going to be interesting how they approach their next podcast episode. They might hint at something or they might not at all. Do you think they're going to hint at anything? Because their names have been brought up a lot right now. More so than was in summer, because now we're like getting proof that they have dropped Shane. So I want to know if you believe that they will, you know, talk about it or at least reference it. Hi bestie, been living for these live streams, sending you love from Montana. Oh my god, thank you, Meow Pow. What a great name, Hannah Montana. Okay, people say no, they would have talked already. That's a fair point. They're gonna have to address it. Some people, the Sweet Boys, won't cover this. I think if they don't cover it, they might allude to it. I don't think they will. Maybe it's too hard to say. Maybe there's NDAs. Okay, let's get to her.
On my show. Anyways, just shitty friends. And over the years, he's always like fed me stuff, right? Like he's always fed me things like stuff that I wouldn't know or care about, but gets me like riled up. Like for instance, stuff he said about Garrett and Drew and like Andrew. Like I don't know any of them, but guess what? Like as soon as they became a group, remember when they were all a group? I was tossed to the side when like Garrett, Rylan, Morgan.
Wait, so she's saying here, thank you so much, Hannah. Do you think Gabby Hannah will talk? Gabby Hannah would be very smart to talk right now. So Trisha is saying that she was fed information about Garrett, Drew, and Andrew while they were in the group with Shane and while she was tossed to a side. And now I'm like what, what information is there to be fed if like y'all are in the friend group? And the big thing Shane's being exposed for now is that all these people are coming forward saying that, oh, whenever I was friends with Shane, he was shit talking them. And then that person is like, oh my God, when I was friends with Shane, he was shit talking you. So it's became apparent that everyone is basically saying that Shane was in everyone's ear saying things, oh, do. So none of these people would like each other. However, they would all like Shane. So they would all go back to Shane, which is why Shane is this, God figure on YouTube, and why they all spoke so highly of him, but hated each other. I wonder how Morgan feels about this. Morgan is being called out right now, actually. Nichelle, hi bestie from California. Hello. Thank you. So all these people coming forward, there's a running pattern here that, they were being fed information that would make them not like anyone else except for Shane. So endless love for Shane, which we saw last year, right? Domino blocks. Yes. So someone said restart. Okay, it was literally only we've only watched 10 seconds of her talking about Shane and Garrett.
Named after me in it. Anyways, just shitty friends. And over the years, he's always like fed me stuff, right? Like he's always fed me things like stuff that I wouldn't know or care about, but gets me like riled up. Like for instance, stuff he said about Garrett and Drew and like Andrew. Like I don't know any of them.
I don't get, wait, an open question. She's saying that she was fed information about all three of these people that would make her like wild up. Or riled up, not wild up. Woo! Wild up. What information would Trisha Paytas be told about the likes of Andrew, Garrett, and Drew? Seemingly all very, like, not controversial people. Like, first of all, Trisha held on to so much. Morgan's getting cancelled because Peter Mon made a video saying about how Shane used this inside joke calling everyone a sociopath. And Morgan made a video in which she's basically like making fun of the word and feeding into it so much, and now people are calling her out. It's a full-on thing. So Trisha had a weird relationship with Drew. Let me actually Trisha Paytas, Drew Monson. I remember they made a lot of videos together. Okay, there's a lot of like kissing videos that Drew. I mean, one thing about Drew, Shane, and Trisha seem to have a really weird relationship between them. So unless the information was mostly about Drew turning on Trisha or something, but even at that, I don't understand what information about the likes of Andrew. Like, I love Andrew, but like Andrew doesn't seem like, in the most respectful way, this and Garrett, I don't think they're that like over the top that they would do anything that would like necessarily piss off Trisha. Like, it was very sexual. Yeah, Trisha's relationship with Drew was... This is me just looking at, like, Google images, you know what I mean? I'm gonna look into it, though. So, Shane hired Drew to kiss... Ooh. Yeah, I've seen a lot of conversation around when Shane and Drew met, and Drew was 14 years old. And Shane was like, whatever. So yes, we'll move on now to the rest of the clip and then the other clip. Hi from Poland. Hello. It's still up for debate. Oh, 3.5 thousand of y'all on here, and only 1,000 of y'all are liking this video. Please like the video and subscribe. If you subscribe, you become a bestie. It's as simple as that. Point blank period. Drew was so young. And so, okay, I'm trying to read. The era was really weird between all of their content. But does anyone have any guesses on like what Trisha would be told about Garrett that would make her very angry? Like, I get Trisha being told information about Jeffrey that would piss her off. But Andrew, Garrett, and Drew, it doesn't make any sense. People are saying they love Drew. They wish he would come back. I think for his mental health, he said that he does not want to be involved in anything. And you know what? Respect. He talked bad things about Garrett. Maybe it was Shane's lying about things. Maybe people are saying maybe about Trisha's appearance. I mean, either way, like, it just doesn't match up with the people in question. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll go on. We'll continue.
Things like stuff that I wouldn't know or care about, but gets me like riled up. Like, for instance, stuff he said about Garrett and Drew and
Mesty.
like Andrew. Like, I don't know any of them, but guess what? Like, as soon as they became a group, remember when they were all a group? I was tossed to the side when like Garrett, Rylan, Morgan, Drew, and him were like, and Andrew were all making like, you know, haunted videos. I was tossed aside, like, whatever. I'm only around when like Shane falls. And like, he's always feeding me stuff because he knows
okay, so Trisha then saying that she's the only one that's around whenever Shane falls. Is that, if we put 2 and 2 together, is it that Shane was feeding information about Garrett, Drew, and Andrew, that they left him when he was, you know, getting cancelled or whatever? Because, heck, we all would. Maybe that is what it is. I mean, other than that, I'm trying to look up here. I don't think there's any more, you know. But her 100% saying that the only like time she was with, or Shane wanted her, was whenever he was, you know, cancelled. Because keep in mind, all them, do you remember like the Haunted Mary videos Shane made with all them? They went on like haunted houses, like haunted cruise ships. Like, they were thriving as for, you know, a long time together, and that included Morgan in that. She was with Jason then, right? 2017, 2018, 2019. I mean, if she wasn't with Jason, she was about to get with Jason. I think she might have like been just like just starting or something. Hold on, I'm trying to look up pictures of them all as a group right now. Let me see. You know what I mean? Okay, so they made haunted house videos together. They made this was whenever Andrew was strictly the videographer, though. Yeah, he was not part of the group properly, though. Like, they treated him a bit weird. Okay, and Morgan was a big deal. This was whenever they were doing the Bunny series. Who remembers that? And remember, they got a lot. Jason was Trisha Paytas's boyfriend. He is like David Dobrik's best friend. Another big thing was during the Bunny Graveyard Girl series that Shane Dawson did, a big thing that came up was that Shane and Graveyard Girl were really mean to Garrett the entire series. And people are bringing that up again. And it's like, it seems like, at least on camera, and now you would assume that on camera would be the best versions of these people. It seems like on camera, they were ridiculously mean to Garrett. So, like, what was happening off camera? People are remembering, oh my god, the bunny thing. I felt so bad for Garrett. I wonder if I could find that clip. Let me look it up on my Shane Dawson. I think Shane could have said that Garrett tried to sleep with Shane to break up the relationship. Probably claimed. I don't know. Either way, it's shady. I'm going to type in Shane Dawson and Graveyard Girl rude to Garrett. I wonder if I could find this. Okay, they were pranking him. It's on. People are talking about it on Reddit. I'm not going to be able to find the clip. So basically, it was Shane was making a series on Graveyard Girl. It was bullshit. So they were hanging out in an old antique shop that Graveyard Girl likes a lot. All the lights were off, and out of nowhere, they heard deep growling. After freaking out for a few minutes, I believe they heard it again, and as Graveyard is about to leave, Garrett reveals that it was simply him playing a monster noise on his phone. Because again, it doesn't take anyone to know that Garrett was a very, I hate using the word goofy, but like that's kind of what I would, associate with him. It was Garrett playing a monster noise on his phone. He explains that his friend Drew pulled the same prank on him long ago and they thought it was funny. He thought it would be funny in that moment. His demeanor made it obvious that he did it for pure fun. Thank you, Jessica, so much. But Graveyard Girl freaks out and starts crying and gets super angry with him and then starts getting vicious, saying that she told them not to mess around and starts getting very stern around that kind of stuff. She said she's a firm believer in paranormal stuff and has experiences with it. So Garrett is shocked and confused when he sees that, she's upset, and he's very apologetic. So they made him like apologize, and they recorded all this, which leads me to believe it was just, it's clear he didn't understand nor anticipate a bad reaction. Keep in mind, Shane recorded this and then had the narrative, whatever. But she kept making him feel worse about it, and Shane fed into the narrative, therefore making Garrett feel worse and recording the entire thing to try set him up. I think she overreacted and was a real jerk for being so harsh. Remember, she was planning on messing with them, so I don't think it was okay for her to do that. So that was the thing. People were like, why is Graveyard Girl about to prank them? But Garrett can't do playing a monster noise to her. This is in the video. Thank you, Jennifer. Ray, Maya, Ashley. I'm just reading out some. If I read out your name, I'm reading your comment. Hi, Rhiannon. Welcome. Garrett, Andrew, and Drew leaving Shane is old news. It's actually not old news. We only knew about it this week. We've been speculating, but we only knew about it. Hi from California. Hello. Okay, so now let's get back into what she's saying. So this is her talking about the ghost stuff.
Like,
okay?
I don't know any of them, but guess what? Like, as soon as they became a group, remember when they were all a group? I was tossed to the side when like Garrett, Rylan, Morgan, Drew, and him were like, and Andrew were all making like, haunted videos. I was tossed aside, like whatever. I'm only around when like Shane falls. And like he's always feeding me stuff because he knows I have a lot of mouth and he knows I get riled up. And sometimes he'll even say like, "Oh, I shouldn't say this. I don't want to like trigger you," or like I don't know. Like
okay, like, so did Shane want her to make exposed videos? Did Shane want her to make exposed videos on Andrew, Garrett, and Drew? They would be the most boring videos ever. What can you expose about these people? Kyla, thank you so much. Like, what can you people watch Spell Sesh? That girl sounds exactly like Morgan Adams. I know Spell Sesh, we're friends, and that is not Morgan Adams. Like, damn. Can you imagine a Trisha Paytas expose video on Andrew, on Garrett, on Drew? Like, okay. That sounds like the most boring thing ever. So she's now saying that Shane fed her all this information and was like, don't talk about this, but I need you to like, oh my God. Not this.
Like Shane falls. And like he's always feeding me stuff because he knows I have a lot of mouth and he knows I get riled up. And sometimes he'll even say like, "Oh, I shouldn't say this. I don't want to like trigger you," or like I don't know. Like I remember during my David stuff, he would like feed me stuff about David from like podcast clips of him being
Kaylee,
sociopath. And like I never used this stuff because I didn't really know where he was going, but it was just like trying to feed more into it. And I was just like, why would you try and feed someone who already has issues like controlling myself?
It's interesting. Emerald said, if you had to make an educated guess, who out of these four do you think will come out next? Gabby, Garrett, Morgan, or Drew? Gabby Hanna, 100%. Gabby Hanna would be so dumb to not speak out now because she would literally fix her public perception. She doesn't have to drag Shane. She doesn't have to do anything, but she can come out and just speak her truth because we're now aware that she was told stuff by Shane. Yes, she was in the wrong. She spread it along as fact. Yes. However, she can be like, this is where I find this, and just, you know what I mean? So I think Gabby will come out and say something. But Gabby seems like in such a different place right now, so I don't know. However, it would be very smart for her to do that. People are agreeing. Guys, please like the live stream. Like this. Okay. Anyway. And please subscribe. It's a matter of time, yeah.
Okay, I'm like all over the place. There's so much. Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, Taddy predicted all
shit,
this.
This is insane. Oh, I'm just thinking about like Rhode Island's podcast. Like it's crazy.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the next timestamp where she talks about them yet again, saying more information, which is very interesting. Yeah, Gabby's in like a whole new era right now. It's I don't know what that girl's doing. Okay, 14 minutes. Here we go. I'm probably gonna get an ad. Am I? Okay.
Okay,
so she starts talking about them again here. Yeah, Ryland's mom getting involved is messy.
I just can't believe like Ryland didn't take like 1 ounce of like it gave me one little bit of credibility.
Thank you for subscribing, Mallory.
Like this drama is like it was so.
Are you subscribed? Because to become a bestie, you have to be subscribed. That's it. No strings attached. Period.
Warranted. Tell me a time I ever had a drama or an actual serious real issue that I kept offline for so long.
Just subscribe.
Where I said I am not the problem.
Okay, wait. She starts talking about them right after this.
Where I'm just like, I'm not the problem. I don't know. Like everyone else is the problem, not me. Like that.
Yes, I can't believe that Gabby and Andrew dated either. That's something. Thank you all for saying that you're subscribed. It's so wild to me that Andrew and Gabby dated. Let me look up a picture of them together. Or I'll look up and show you together. Because I honestly did not believe it until I was shown picture evidence. Gabby, Hannah, and Andrew. Like, it's so wild to me. Okay, yeah. This is... Look. They have, like, vlogs together. Isn't this so wild? Thank you so much, Erica. Emma, hey, bestie from Ireland. What do you think Shane comeback will be? Wedding video. I don't think Taddy will say anything because she's, pardon me, in lawsuits right now. And James has already done, like, a shady tweet. So, thank you both. Okay, people say that... Yeah, it's wild, right? They dated around Vine. Yes. Okay, so they did like vlogs together. Yeah, I like what do you think these people talked about? You know what I mean? They seem like polar opposite. Oh my god. Not a picture of them kissing online. Not this. They seems very why is this on Google? Okay, there we go. Isn't this so wild? Wow. It's like it's something I would have never like they did YouTube videos together. Like so many video okay, and then like look. Is this not the most surreal thing ever? Yeah, like Snapchat videos together. This was, I think, during Vine, right? What year was this? 2017. So Andrew and Gabby dated whenever Drew left Shane. Okay, we're done seeing it. Sorry. Okay.
And it wasn't that crazy because that's been Shane's mentality
okay.
with every single friend. And I've gone through friend groups too, so I really hate that like argument. Like he goes to so many friends, and Upson's like, yeah, he does. But do you ever like? You guys don't hear this, but he never. It's always the other person.
Here we go.
He's falling out with Andrew, falling out with Drew.
First of all, this is the first time we're hearing this as like fact. You know what I mean? Again, we've been speculating. His falling out with Andrew, his falling out with Drew, like as if it's done. Good on them. Can we get claps in the chat? Didn't Shane make out with Gabby in a video in front of Andrew? What? Not this, Crystal. People are talking about Ryland's mom getting involved. Yes. Drew isn't coming back. I don't think Drew will be coming back. Drew doesn't need to come back. Honestly, he's fine. It's a lot better for him. That's crazy. People are clapping from Lurgan. Andrew follows her by Jay. Does he? Not all the claps. Okay, let's get back into it.
Garrett.
Do you ever like? There we go.
You guys don't hear this, but he never. It's always the other person. He's falling out with Andrew. Falling out with Drew. Garrett. It's always like the other person, all his other friends before. It's always something they did, and they were evil. And I, like you listen, you're like,
not Shane. Okay, allegedly, this is from Trisha Paytas's mouth, not mine. But Trisha's saying that she was told that Andrew, Garrett, and Drew were all evil. Now again, we only know these people from like what they put out there, right? Garrett Watts, to me, does not seem like an evil person. You know Garrett, who like plays with like little dolls and stuff? Garrett, to me, does not seem evil. Drew does not seem... Andrew? And now Peter Mon came forward and was like, yeah, whenever I met Shane Dawson, Andrew was there. And, when Shane was making jokes about all these different creators and making fun of Trisha, he was laughing. Even if he was doing that, he wasn't the one saying it. I don't believe that Andrew, at the worst of times, was evil. It's like, we're aware of Garrett. Garrett was the one who got shit on for trying to like scare his friends by playing like monster sound effects. That's someone evil. Not this.
just falling out with Andrew, falling out with Drew, Garrett. It's always like the other person, all his other friends before. It's always something they did, and they were evil. And I, like you listen, you're like, oh yeah, your friends make sense. But like with me, I've always, to him privately, to my family, friends, to you guys, I like, you like reflect a little. You're like, oh well. And even with Shane, for so long, I thought, well, maybe I wasn't like a good friend. Maybe that's why he didn't.
I'm so confused. But I get that Trisha's like, I believe everything Shane tells me. But like, if Trisha has met Andrew and Garrett or even watched them online, like, and met Drew, surely she'd put like 2 and 2 together. Okay.
Me in those videos, like those horror ones. Maybe I put like boyfriends first or something. It's it's crazy. So then Peter Mon, back to this main thing, posted that video last September, and just now on Reddit, or I just
Trisha will forgive Jeffrey and then get back with them. It's possible, honestly. It's very possible. I want to ask you guys whether you believe that Trisha will go back to Shane and Jeffrey. You know what? Whenever he does his comeback and stuff, like, who knows? However, she's seemingly burning a lot of bridges right now. And like people are like, oh, this could be publicity or whatever. And that's true. However, it's making a lot of people not like Shane. And I honestly, I can see it, but I don't think it will ever happen, because I think as long as Trisha has Shane, or as long as Trisha has Ethan, I don't think so. I can't see it. I think honestly, everyone is really standing with Trisha in this because they're like seeing that this is real. So I feel like I just know, not this. So I think Trisha would lose a lot of credibility from too many people if she like went against that again, because now everyone's on her side, like defending. I don't think she'll go back. I get that like people are saying with like tarot cards or whatever, but I can't see it. She like hasn't gone this hard with even Gabby Hanna whenever she was doing Gabby exposed videos. You know what I mean? It wouldn't make sense to me that she would attack, and then be like, bestie vibes only, and go back to him. You know what I mean? Right? I know I'm not alone in that. I hope not. Okay, people are unsure. Oh, people are like, I think she's genuinely dumb. Someone said Andrew laughs when he's uncomfortable. Well, Andrew was literally their laugh track. Like that, like they just made him laugh, and it was like, just think, Shane hired someone to laugh at his unfunny jokes because no one else would. Do you think Trisha or Peter Mom will eventually play the voice memos? Yes. I think other people will before they will, and I think then they will. Like, Trisha's like, I don't want to share Shane's voice memos of him shit talking me and Peter Mon saying, the exact same thing. And again, it's I think it goes into a different category of breaching privacy things, and I know like Emily D. Baker was saying to like not play them. So I think on a privacy level, they wouldn't share them, and they can. Love you, bestie. I love you too, Abby. First of all, Shanice said Trisha didn't deserve this. Bestie vibes only, Katie said. I love you, bestie. So who sent Trisha the long DM about Jeffrey wanting to drop Shane? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Erica, watching from Costa Rica. Hello, can't believe the drama. El Dramon, as we say here. I think people don't sum up the serious things Shane did. Did anyone see has anyone watched the Shane, Trisha, and Trevi Moran video yet? I have not watched it. I can't like muster up like the like ability to sit through it. Just because I'm very terrified of what is included in that video. Have people watched it yet? Yes, I'm aware that Oscar Wilde, their friend, also came forward. It's awful. People are telling me as well. They're like, you need to watch this video. So basically, for a little bit of context, Trisha said that Shane made her delete these videos with Trevi Moran, and she's now like put them up again, or they've resurfaced or something. And everyone's like, Adam, like show them on your channel and talk about them. And it's like that would make the normal person, including myself, very uncomfortable. To like, and also I don't want to promote that content at all. Like I don't. That's extremely you know what I mean? I honestly like would not be able to stand by being like, oh, let me post a video talking about this. Like maybe like just that, like talking about it and saying that this happened or whatever, but not being like, here's the video, I'm gonna show you clips from it, because it's allegedly that awful. Like, and if people are saying that it's that awful and that's them seeing all the stuff from Shane, and then there was like TikToks from Trevi Moran that were resurfacing of him basically, or sorry, her now. It was Trevor. When it was happening, it's Trevi Moran now, and it's also I'm seeing a lot of people using this as a reason to not only misgender but like, is it like misname Trevi? And I know that like drama channels are like they're being so disrespectful, and they're saying like old video of Shane Dawson and Trevor Moran, and it's like it's Trevi Moran. Like even if it was, it's respectful, and you say Trevi Moran, dead name, yes. And so it was really pissing me off. So whenever I said that, I meant like Trevor then, but there's no Trevor. It's Trevi. So, and it's, you know, Trevi's pronouns are her. And it's, I don't know, it really pissed me off whenever I saw drama channels posting that. And I don't know if they're doing it because I don't know if they're doing it to be insensitive. I don't know if they're doing it out of ignorance. I don't know if they're doing it out of what do you call it? Being like more people know the old dead name, so for clicks or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, the videos with Trevi resurfaced, and apparently they're just disgusting. And so Trevi has these TikToks that are now being resurfaced, and oh, they're just so inappropriate. They're so inappropriate. Ugh. People saying they think it's people being uneducated. I just like want people to like, it's very, yeah, silence the transphobes. I'm so fucking tired of transphobic people as well. Okay, so yeah, that was, sorry for a rant. Now let's go back, and it really I wonder if Trevi has actually posted about it. Sorry, off topic, let me just check. Okay, so Trevi hasn't even acknowledged what is happening to her. So the fact that this is being resurfaced and people are just using it as a reason to talk about the dead name is really pissing me off, because again, I think it's up to her to reference this or show the clips in terms of like on a YouTube video, you know, publicly denouncing it. However, videos that are like online, like the TikToks we're seeing, this is like there's a clear divide by the TikToks and the videos on YouTube. The videos on YouTube were deleted. The TikToks have been up. So the TikToks are what Travi is aware of. The YouTube videos are from years ago. And so I honestly don't like stand by the like people watching and like promoting the YouTube videos. You know, if it's one thing if Travi wants to post the TikToks or, you know, I don't know, like old videos of hers on TikTok or whatever. It's just Travi tweeted, "Why is she in the middle of this drama?" Oh, okay. Okay. So let's go on.
He said something like, yeah, Peter Mon's like, yeah, I might meet up with Trish, which we did meet up. I don't remember if it was before or after he met up with Shane, but we did meet up and we sat in my kitchen and it was fine. And like I said, other than him like saying I was lying about being addicted to things, and again, I don't know why. And like people,
she was 16 in those videos, which is absolutely crazy. And the one that even I posted today, which was showing up on my For You page, she was 14. No, she was 12. She was 12 in this vlog she did where she went to a Shane Dawson like panel. And what did she say? She was like, what was it? What editing software do you use, Shane? And Shane said iMovie or something. And then Travi was like, "Oh, great, thank you so much. I'm a really big fan." And then Shane goes, "Let me actually, I'm not going to misquote this because it's bad enough." Shane says to, I think 12-year-old Travi at this time, Shane says to her, "I like when kids wear big shirts. I just want to grab you and throw you on the bed." In front of this entire audience. Like, let me play this audio for you. I don't want to show, I'm just going to play the audio.
Oh, I use it too! Alright, well, you guys inspire me so much to make videos. So, I'll see you later. I
love you.
I love you too. Alright.
I like when kids wear big shirts. I just want to grab you and throw you around the bed.
Also very weird how the entire audience is laughing, right? Okay. So, incredibly disturbing. Incredibly disturbing. Yes. Incredibly disturbing. And it's just so upsetting that she was such a big fan of Shane as well. And that was how she was treated in front of a live audience at, what, age 12? It's upsetting. Okay. So now we have this information from Trisha about Garrett, Andrew, and Drew. The fact that Shane wanted her to do allegedly exposed videos on them. Allegedly, they were called evil people. And it's just honestly ridiculous. I think I honestly don't know why she ever wanted to, as in Trisha, ever wanted to feed into that narrative. I don't know why Shane ever wanted to feed into that narrative, or Shane ever wanted Trisha to go into that narrative. It just doesn't make sense, and it's stupid. And I don't care about friendship drama or whatever. Like, Trisha is literally confirming to us that all Shane cares about is whenever friends leave him, to put them on blast and drag them and expose them. And it's like, okay, is that what we're doing now? Will you post this? Yeah, I will. So you can go back and watch it if you want. So you know what I mean? Every single day, more and more comes out, and it's not good. It's disgusting, quite frankly. Guys, please like the video, like the live stream. This has been heavy as fuck. Holy fuck. There's 5,000 of you on here. Please like it, like the video, because it's a live stream. It doesn't work like a video, and that's like what helps it out. Period. So people are now saying, with all these new clips being involved, like, how many clips are there out there? How many? I just subscribed. Thank you so much. Yes, please subscribe if you haven't as well. So it's just honestly ridiculous. And I really feel bad for Andrew and Garrett because I do feel like they're genuine ass people. Again, I don't know these men, but it's like once you get involved with like Shane, it's like you go out quietly or you go out with an exposed video by Trisha. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And per Drew as well. Drew came into all that very young. And again, now Andrew and Garrett are working together and it's came full circle. But you know what? I just wanted to give you that update. I wanted to, following on from my video yesterday, I did a video on Andrew and Garrett yesterday. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. And yeah, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you for being on this live stream. You can follow me on my socials on Twitter at allegedly_Adam, and Instagram is at Adam McIntyre with 2 E's at the end. I love you all. Thank you for being on here. And yeah, that's the update on them 3 and Shane. So I love you all. I will see you. Thank you for being on here. Bye, besties. Bestie vibes only. Period.